But look, this is about their safety too. We had an incident in a courthouse in Charlottesville where ICE agents, masked with no identification, were arresting people. I know in courts there's Charlottesville and Albemarle sheriff's deputies who are armed to try to provide court security. And if they're in providing court security and somebody comes in with a mask and starts trying to grab people, I mean, some of these ICE agents could get shot by law enforcement who don't know who they are. Also, like in a courthouse, emotions are high in courthouses because stuff is going on in courthouses that cause emotions to be high. An ICE agent comes up, it's unclear who they are, they start to grab somebody. I mean, you could have somebody who's there as a witness or a family member or a litigant or a juror, you know, fight back against an ICE agent not knowing who they are. So it's just basic public safety common sense, and we hope we might find Republican support. Okay, I got to go vote. Thanks, guys. I forgot. We have an 11 o'clock vote.
All right, there you had Senator Tim Kaine as he was answering questions from members of the media after meeting with members, he says, of the workforce regarding spending cuts. Going to head to a quick break here, 11:32 on the East Coast, 8:32 on the West Coast. My name is Josh Breslow. We will be right back with more live coverage coming up in just a few. Stay with us.
Con las ofertas de Amazon para este regreso a clases, puedes ahorrar dinero gastando menos dinero.
Esa lógica no se puede discutir.
Y que conste que está en el equipo de debate.
Wow.
Attention all Florida seniors. This is a message just for you. If you're over 50 and live in Florida, you may now qualify for up to $50,000 in coverage for funeral costs, final expenses, and any other remaining debts, with no medical exam required, starting at less than $1 a day. The average funeral in Florida costs over $11,000. Don't leave that burden on your family. Whether you're in Tampa, Miami, Orlando, or anywhere across the state of Florida, this benefit could help ease that financial strain. Call us right now to see if you qualify. There's no obligation, no paperwork, no hidden fees, and no waiting period. And you can start your coverage right over the phone. Coverage options range from $1,000 to $50,000, and you cannot be turned down due to health issues. Your rates will never go up, your benefits will never decrease, and your coverage can't be canceled without your consent. From Pensacola to Fort Lauderdale, our licensed Florida agents are standing by to help. It only takes 10 minutes to protect your family from future expenses. Call us right now. Just call 888-701-5560. That's 888-701-5560.
Getting kidnapped.
Child killed.
Cocaine trafficking.
I never pictured myself being caught.
Welcome back here on Live Now from Fox. We told you a short time ago about that news conference with officials over in Suffolk County, New York. It is now getting underway after the attempted murder of a police officer. The suspect just appearing in court. Ray Tierney is the DA over in Suffolk County, speaking now.
Thoughts, prayers, and condolences to Eugene Allen and the family. So it's hard to be grateful when one of your officers gets shot in the face, but we know that had that bullet have struck him a half-inch higher, this would be a much different press conference. So we're thankful that he's alive, and we're happy that he is recovering and recuperating. I also want to thank all of our officers that were out at the scene that night. As Ray just described, it was a harrowing situation where, our officers came under fire over the course of 4.5 hours and were able to apprehend this extremely violent and dangerous individual without having to return a shot. So thank you to everybody out there, including our hostage negotiation team. And finally, I want to thank District Attorney Tierney and his staff for the great work they've done and will do moving forward. I know they will hold Reyes accountable and make sure that he's never able to hurt anyone again. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm Lou Sabella, the president of the Suffolk County Police Benevolent Association. You can see here this morning are dozens and dozens of police officers that are here to hold a would-be cop killer accountable. Now, many of these same officers stood yesterday in New York City at the funeral of a police officer. His wife, 9 months pregnant, now a widow. His children will grow up without a father. And what we saw was politicians lined up to give their condolences. Well, we don't need condolences. We need commitment. Commitment to stop releasing cop killers, as we have done 47 times in this state. Is it any wonder that this defendant thought nothing of trying to murder Suffolk County police officers? Again, after viciously killing a Suffolk County resident, after almost hacking his head off, he positions himself in what was essentially a sniper's nest and lays in wait for the police officers to arrive so that he can try to murder them as well. There is no prison sentence long enough for this individual. We release these cop killers. In some cases, we celebrate them. SUNY Brockport, cop killer Anthony Bottom, not only released, but then invited to one of our colleges, celebrated, called a political prisoner. We need to demand as a society, when you commit heinous actions like this, when you kill a Suffolk County resident, when you then put a bullet into a Suffolk County police officer, that you're not set free, you're not celebrated as some sort of hero. Instead, you forfeit your own life. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
All right, so a very brief news conference as officials there in Suffolk County, including the district attorney you saw speaking very briefly after that court appearance for the suspect accused of shooting an officer there in Suffolk County, New York. I actually do want to pull this video up once again because you can see just how many of those Suffolk County police officers did show up for that hearing. You heard the president there talking just a little bit about the huge presence there of law enforcement. And again, you can see it live on your screen as those folks were there inside the courtroom. Of course, the camera going off as it looks like they are feeding some of that video back to their newsroom. All right, what we're going to do here is step away for our final 2-minute commercial break of the hour here as we keep an eye on this situation right here on your screen. The launch with NASA and SpaceX expected to take place here in a matter of moments. As of right now, it appears we're about 5 minutes or so away. So I do want to get our final break out of the way so we can tune into NASA TV's coverage. That's coming up here in just a few. Stay with us here on Live Now from Fox.
At Walden University, we get the W.
We step up when everything is on the line.
We leave our mark on this world because we want to have impact.
And Walden University prepares us with the skills to make it happen.
You can make it happen too.